Welcome back to the realm of ambrosia, my friends. What if I told you that the key to a fulfilling life lies within yourself, a key that can unlock the doors of happiness, success, and healthier relationships? This key, my friends, is self-respect. Embark on a journey into your very being, and you'll find a core belief about your worthiness. This belief, this conviction of deserving fairness and courtesy, is what we call self-respect. It's the act of honoring your worth and guarding your dignity. It's about cherishing the pride in your talents and standing resolute in the face of adversity. It's the realization that you, as an individual, are invaluable and deserving of respect. The enchanting allure of genuine self-respect is that it isn't contingent on external circumstances. Your occupation, your relationships, your stature, none of these dictate your self-respect. It's an intrinsic value that you hold within yourself, irrespective of your situation. It's not a concession granted by others, but a right you bestow on yourself. Self-respect is not about arrogance or feeling superior to others. It's about recognizing your self-worth and not permitting others to define it for you. It's about establishing boundaries and not allowing others to trespass them. It's about not compromising for less than you deserve. Picture yourself standing before a mirror, observing your own reflection. Self-respect is what empowers you to meet your own gaze without hesitation, to accept who you are without any reservations. It's the silent confidence that emanates from within, the unwavering belief in your abilities and worth. But what transpires when your self-respect is absent? When we fail to venerate our worth, we become an easy prey to exploitation. We might find ourselves caught in relationships where we're not accorded the respect we deserve. We might lose sight of our authentic selves, disregard our ambitions, and partake in self-abuse. It is a sorrowful, yet truthful reality that those who lack self-respect habitually fall prey to undesirable characters, like narcissists and egomaniacs, who relish using self-neglecting individuals as their underlings. Remember, when we authentically respect ourselves, we set the stage for others to respect us too. Self-respect is a cornerstone that influences every aspect of our life, from our mental health to the quality of our relationships. Imagine it as an invisible shield, protecting us from the slings and arrows of life, empowering us to stand tall, no matter the adversity we face. When we respect ourselves, we cultivate a healthy mental landscape, less prone to the thorns of anxiety and depression. It's like planting a garden of positive thoughts, where self-doubt and negativity find no room to grow. Our minds become a refuge, a place of solace rather than a battlefield. Self-respect also acts as a beacon, attracting relationships that mirror our self-worth. It sets the standard for how we allow others to treat us, fostering connections that are nurturing, respectful, and fulfilling. It's like being an architect of your social circle, carefully choosing the bricks that build up your interpersonal world. And let's not forget the very palpable sense of happiness that comes with self-respect. It's an internal spring of joy that doesn't rely on external validation. When we respect ourselves, we stop comparing our journey to others and start celebrating our unique path. It's like being the author of your life story, reveling in every twist and turn. Then, there's the alignment with personal values that come hand in hand with your authentic self-respect. It allows us to uphold our beliefs and commitments, reinforcing our moral compass. It's like having a personal North Star, guiding us through the murkiness of life's dilemmas. Greater success often follows self-respect. It fuels our ambition, encouraging us to set goals and strive for excellence. It's like being the captain of your ship, steering towards the horizon with confidence and determination. And finally, self-respect contributes to our overall well-being. It fosters a sense of fulfillment, contentment, and peace. It's like being a gardener, nurturing the seeds of self-love and harvesting the fruits of happiness. With self-respect, we're not only equipped to handle stress and criticism, but we're also more likely to live a life that's true to who we are. It's the compass that guides us, the shield that protects us, and the fuel that drives us towards a life of dignity, fulfillment, and self-love. Now let's take a closer look at what happens when self-respect is missing. What are the consequences of neglecting our worth and dignity? Imagine a castle without its walls, left vulnerable to the whims of every passing storm. This is what it's like to live without self-respect. We become susceptible to a myriad of challenges that can cloud our lives. One such challenge is mental health issues. Without the protective shield of self-respect, we are more prone to conditions like anxiety and chronic depression. The root of these problems often lies in the belief that we are not worthy of love, respect, and dignity. And it doesn't stop at mental health. Our social life can also suffer. Without self-respect, we may often find ourselves trapped in unhealthy relationships where our worth is not recognized. We become an easy prey, a low-hanging fruit for those who take pleasure in exploiting others. In these relationships, our needs and feelings are often overlooked, while we are constantly subjected to various tactics of gaslighting, which erodes our integrity, exacerbates our false sense of worthlessness, and leads to a cycle of self-neglect. The neglect of our worth doesn't only affect us, but it also influences how we interact with the world around us. We might fall into the trap of excessive self-sacrifice, putting others' needs above our own to the point of self-destruction. This can lead to abandoning our true selves and authentic needs, giving up on our dreams, and various other forms of self-abuse. Moreover, lack of self-respect tends to hinder our general success. Without the belief in our own abilities, we may find it challenging to set and achieve goals. We might settle for less than we deserve in our careers and personal lives simply because we don't believe we're worthy of more. A lack of self-respect can and does lead us down a path of self-destruction. But the good news is it's never too late to start respecting yourself. Remember, it starts with acknowledging your worth and not allowing others to define it for you. Once we start treating ourselves with the respect we deserve, we can rebuild those castle walls, strong and unyielding, providing the protection we need to weather any storm. So how do we build self-respect? How do we start acknowledging our worth and stop depending on others to define it for us? This question, my friends, is where our journey begins. Building self-respect is a process, not a destination. It starts with self-awareness. We need to recognize when we are not treating ourselves with the respect we deserve. It's about tuning into that internal barometer that tells us when something doesn't feel right. And when that alarm bell rings, it's crucial to sit with that discomfort and unpack where it's coming from. Next comes honesty. We must be willing to look at ourselves in the mirror and acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and our failures. And most importantly, our potential. It's about embracing ourselves as we are and choosing to live life as the best version of ourselves. This honesty forms the bedrock of self-respect. But honesty is just the start. We also need to be active in aligning our behavior with our personal values. It's easy to let external opinions and conventions sway us. After all, we're social creatures by nature. But true self-respect comes from living a life that is true to who we are, not who others expect us to be. It's about being true to our ethics, our own moral compass, even when the world is trying to pull us off course. And remember, self-respect isn't about being perfect. It's about recognizing our worth, even when we stumble and fall. When we make a mistake, we need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and learn from the experience. Each mistake is an opportunity for growth. Building self-respect is a journey that requires courage, patience, and persistence. It's about letting go of the need for external validation and embracing the beauty of our authentic selves. By asking ourselves the right questions and being honest with our answers, we can start building a healthier relationship with ourselves. And it's within this relationship, this self-respect, that we find the freedom to be who we truly are. Because at the end of the day, we are the ones who define our worth. Remember, self-respect is not a destination, but a path you choose to follow. It's a constant process of self-awareness and introspection. It's an ongoing commitment to honor your worth, preserve your dignity, and take healthy pride in your abilities. It's the recognition that you, at your core, are deserving of fair treatment and courtesy. We've delved deep into the realm of self-respect, exploring its profound impacts on our lives. We've seen how from mental health to relationships, from personal values to professional success, self-respect plays a pivotal role as the guiding compass that leads to a life of fulfillment, happiness, and well-being. Let us always be conscious of the benefits of self-respect, the strength of character it fosters, the resilience it breeds, the success it cultivates. It's an internal source of happiness that remains unswayed by external comparisons. It's the bulwark that guards you against self-neglect, self-abuse, and unwarranted sacrifice. It's the foundation of your dignity, the embodiment of your worth. The journey to self-respect is not a steep mountain to climb. It's a path of self-awareness, a practice of introspection. It's about acknowledging your worth and not allowing others to define it for you. It's about asking yourself those hard questions, about evaluating your actions and behaviors, about making the necessary changes. What do I need to do and what do I need to not do to be able to really look honestly at myself and be okay with who I see? What behavior of my own may have contributed to my feeling this way about myself? What can I do differently next time so that I can respect myself more in a similar situation? Take these questions to heart. Listen to your true answers. Base your behavior on what you hear. This practice will not only build your self-respect, but also your self-trust. It will become the bedrock of your interactions, your decisions, your life. So, start today. Embark on this journey of self-respect. It's a trek worth taking, a voyage that promises transformation. Remember, you are worthy of respect, and it starts with you. Start this journey today and witness the transformation it brings to your life. Thank you for being with us on this journey today, and stay tuned for the next video where we will reveal 15 evergreen ways to build a robust sense of self-respect to make yourself shine. Make sure to subscribe to the Realm of Ambrosia, a place of beauty, free of falsity, where you can regularly partake of the food of gods for your body, soul, and spirit.